Hello everyone, welcome to Logic Terrain. This is Lakshmi Narayana, your maths teacher. We are happy to announce that as part of our IIT JEE series, now which includes entire NCERT. So please do follow, subscribe, like and share. We really appreciate your support. Now we'll start with straight lines. Straight lines. A straight line is a simplest geometric figure. So what is a straight line? A straight line is a simplest geometric figure. We use coordinate geometry to study properties of the straight line. So what is the basis of or you can say the foundation to study straight lines? That is coordinate geometry. So what is coordinate geometry? Again, coordinate geometry is combination of algebra and geometry. Okay, you are familiar with algebra as well as geometry in earlier classes. The basic concepts of coordinate geometry are coordinate axis, coordinate plane, plotting of points in a plane, distance between 2 points, section formulae, etc. So these all you are familiar with earlier classes, you have learned and you have done several examples as well, right? The line is very important concept of geometry, and line is so important not only in geometry, in our day-to-day life also. Wherever you see lines, right? To representing the line algebraically, slope is the most essential parameter. So to understand more about and to represent geometrically the line was the essential parameter is slope. Okay, now let us try to understand what is slope is. Slope of a line. If theta is inclination of a line L, then tan theta is called the slope or gradient of the line L. So theta is inclination of line L, then tan theta is called slope or you can say gradient as well of the line L. The slope of L is denoted by m, then m is equals to tan theta, and where theta not equals to 90 degrees. So why it is, we'll discuss later. So let us see the visual representation. Here L is a line and which is an inclination of angle theta. Then slope of this line is represented or denoted m is equals to tan theta. Clear? Here some note points. The slope of a line whose inclination is 90 degrees is not defined. So why here theta is not equals to 90 degrees? Because if theta is 90 degrees, whose slope is not defined. Clear? The slope of x-axis, that is you can also say horizontal line, is 0, and the slope of y-axis, we can also say this is vertical line, is not defined. Clear? So here two more things you need to know. If theta is equals to 0, so which represents horizontal line, that is x-axis. So any line parallel to x-axis whose slope is 0. If theta is equals to 90 degrees, so which is perpendicular to x-axis, that is which is parallel to y-axis and whose slope is not defined, and any line parallel to y-axis is the slope also not defined. So this is what when theta is given, when you have theta, that inclination, and the slope formula is m is equals to tan theta. Okay. Now we'll try to understand when we are given 2 points, any 2 points on a line, then what is the slope? How to find slope? We'll discuss. Now we'll look at slope of a line when coordinates of any 2 points on the line are given. So again we have two cases. One is when angle theta is acute, another one is when angle theta is obtuse. Okay. So when angle theta is acute, you can see here theta is acute. Acute means the theta lies between 0 and 90 degrees. Okay. So here theta is acute angle, and here L is line, and we have 2 points. One is P x1 y1, Q x2 y2, and here PM is parallel to OR. This line is parallel to OR, and then here both the thetas are equal because these two are corresponding angles, and since it is transversal to these both parallel lines. Clear? Now this length, what is this length? PM length. since this length is from here to here it is x2 and from here to here this is x1. So this length is x2 minus x1, and similarly here from here to here this is y2, from here to here this length is y1, again this length is y2 minus y1. Now, so by considering triangle PMQ, from triangle PMQ, it is a right angle triangle, slope is defined, m is equals to tan theta, m is equals to tan theta, and we know that tan theta is equals to opposite side to theta upon adjacent side to theta, in other words perpendicular upon base, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So therefore slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, let us take this is number 1. So when theta is acute, okay, we got slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Clear? Now when angle theta is obtuse, so here theta is obtuse, you can see obtuse means that angle lies between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Okay, so when theta is obtuse, so this angle and this is line L, and this will be 180 minus theta. Since this is a linear pair, sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degrees. So this is theta, this is 180 minus theta. We know this line is parallel to this line, that is PM is parallel to AR, and these two are corresponding angles. Then this is 180 minus theta, so this is also 180 minus theta. Now we have 2 points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2. Now by considering this triangle, now this length is from here to here this is x1, and from here to here this is x2. So this length is x1 minus x2, and again this length from here to here it is y2, and from here to here this is y1, and this length is y2 minus y1, this length. Okay, now again by definition of slope, m is equals to tan theta. Here theta is 180 degrees minus theta, and we know that since it is a right angle triangle, PMQ is a right angle triangle, by using tan theta trigonometric ratio, that is opposite side upon adjacent side, that is y2 minus y1 upon x1 minus x2. So same you can rewrite this, tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta, and this we can rewrite y2 minus y1 upon minus of x2 minus x1. So again minus tan theta is equals to minus of y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. On both sides we can cancel negative. In other words, we can say multiply both the sides with negative, so negative gets cancelled. Then here we got tan theta, that is m. Therefore slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So we got slope is this. Let us take this as number 2. Now look at here, from 1 and 2 we got slope same, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Here also y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So which means regardless of theta, whether it is acute or obtuse, so we'll get slope formula for any given 2 points on a straight line is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Clear? Okay, this is formula of slope when 2 points on a straight line is given. Okay, now let us solve some examples based on slope. So far what are all we have learned, so we'll apply them. Find the slope of the line making inclination of 60 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. Here So x-axis, y-axis, origin. So there is a straight line L, so which is having positive inclination theta, that is 60 degrees it seems. Okay, now we have to find slope of this line. So by using a slope formula, that is m is equals to tan theta. Here theta is 60 degrees. So tan 60 degrees, and tan 60 degrees value, that is square root 3. Therefore slope of the given line when angle theta is 60 degrees is square root 3. Clear? So we'll look at another example. Find the slope of the line passing through the points. When 2 points are given, how to find slope? Here we are given 2 points. Let us say this is x1, y1. Let us say this is x2, y2. And we have a slope formula. Slope m is equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, which is equals to y2 4 minus y1 minus of minus 2, that is plus 2 upon x2 minus x1, x2 negative 1, x1 is 3, and adding this 6 upon negative 4. Here again both numerator and denominator divisible by 2, so 2 2s are 2 3s are, then we got negative 3 upon 2. Therefore slope of the line which are having these points on the line is negative 3 upon 2. Clear? So this way we'll find slope of a line when inclination is given, when points are given. So these are just basics of slopes, and by using these basics, and we'll apply to find different properties of straight lines. Clear? And in the next session we'll discuss the more difficult and important questions regarding slopes. So keep follow. So we'll see you in the next session. Thank you.